Hello, happy Halloween, and how are you guys? This is Cosmic Boogeyman, and we're back. I guess it is a special occasion. I'm never really on a Friday night. I'm happy to be here. It is one of those really rare occasions, and I really kind of needed this. I think more than you guys will. But yeah, I'm on here to read for you guys. The queue is open. It's set to random, so if you're here and you're looking for a reading, welcome. If you want to jump ahead, let me know. But we are here. We're live. We're going to be on for a few hours, and we're looking for some readings. Looking for the best questions. Random is set on the queue here. It looks like, yep, and we're good to go. How you guys doing? Welcome. It is officially Halloween here in the States. It is 10:31, so I'm welcoming you guys all in, and it definitely sounds like yeah. It's let's see what we got here. It's one of those things that have been really. Let me set this music to something a little more upbeat. This is definitely driving me down. Let's see. Here we go. A little better. Yeah. So queue is open. But yeah, I definitely am hanging out here, making make myself known. But yeah, I was gonna go on tomorrow morning, and I said, you know what? Let me do a Friday night. Let me see what happens. One of the things I might be even leaning into is doing some kind of live Zodiac, kind of an amalgamation of what I've been doing over the last couple months, and so I might do something like that because I really enjoy live readings. I have to say, I love doing live readings, but the pre-recorded stuff is not as bad. Even when I work on that, like Beyond the Veil and Cosmic Codex, I really like that. But it's the live readings are where it's at for me. So I appreciate you guys for being here. What a day at school today! Oh my God, it's like, was it candy in the veins? I'm glad I'm not there tomorrow. I can tell you that. I am so glad I'm not teaching tomorrow. Good golly, Miss Molly. All right, who do we have here in the queue? Lily. May AS reach out. He is crazy, and we broke up for a long time. But I still care about him. Let's do this. I think this is more about you than it is about him. What do you think, Lily? What do you think? It could be. I'm gonna go with it. Probably more about you than it is about him. I think it is. I'll tell you what, Lily. Let's get some good vibes going on here. Pick a deck 1 through 6. Let's read for you. Let's have some fun. Let's reset your vibration. I'm curious to see how this rolls. Because in Europe it's late. In the US, people are just finishing up their trick-or-treating. So what do you feel though? Like, what do you feel about the direct message, Lily? Other than what tarot readers are telling you. I heard he may. We're gonna trust your intuition and we're gonna let the cards read for you. So tell me, give me a tarot deck. Give me a tarot deck. Let's get all that other energy out of there. Let's get all that maybes, possibles, and let's read for you. Let's clear out the energy. Oh, I didn't say you were a tarot reader. I'm saying other tarot readers. I'm saying possibly, right? You might be into that. So let's do this, Lily. Give me a number 1 through 6, and let's go from there. Here we go. Yeah, first card out. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. First card out. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. Wow. Wow. You are not wrong. This is solar output. Wow, Lily. Yes. One and done. Holy cow, bro. Good golly, Miss Molly. You guys see that? Lily, I'll tell you to go back and rewatch that. And this will watch that like at quarter speed. You'll see this card jumping. This is, so you guys know, when I pull this card, this is wedding, marriage, WM. Anyway, but what it's telling us is, yeah, that's a relationship. The Ace of Cups has a really strong relationship as emotions. Cups is emotions, new baby, relationship, proposal, marriage. It's like unequivocal, yes. Wow. I don't know where you're getting your information, but yes. Yes. Yeah. Shut me down quick. How about that? Oh, it's the angels. The angels. Yes. Good golly, Miss Molly. That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy, right? They will. It's more than. I mean, I guess it is a reach out. Like, I guess the yellow solar card, because the solar output's like the sun on your face. Like, that feels so good. It feels right. The cup, right? That cup is yes. Like, it's an absolutely new relationship. It is marriage. Even when you're seeing the M or the W in reverse, it's there. Oh wow. You're right on target. Let's see here. It's a Ava. I don't know, I'm gonna nuclear this name. Avini. What it says? What is Austin going to think about me when I first meet him? Oh my gosh. How about you pick a deck here? And how do you say this name? Avani. Good golly, Miss Molly. Imagine me as a teacher. Wait, I am. Oh, Planty13. That's why. Planty13, I know you. How are you? Okay. Avani. Pick a deck 1 through 6. Let's have some fun here. We're gonna hang out here. I'm just letting the cards come out. I'm not saying 9, 10, 13. That's why there's no number in the title here. We're having some fun with this. Planty, doesn't that make you feel good? Oh, Cosmic does know me. Yeah, I do, don't you? Deck 1 is the divine deck, communication deck, like my deck, my intuition deck, my guides deck. 5 is alive, like want to get the feels, and what's hiding? The moon deck. It's like death metal here. Happy Halloween. Brian, how are you? Cindy, how are you? Andrea. This is I just added this in. This was like one of the newer songs. Oh, and then there's 6 tarot decks inside of these. It gets even deeper because then when we pull these, because when I'm telling you my message, that's where it's coming from. That's why it gets even more fun. You know what I'm saying? Because everything corresponds to a path, a choice. So that's what's really interesting. So like this would be my intuition. Like it just kind of disconnects from all the other things. It's like just saying, hey, pretend we're in like a cave or cavern alone and then we're locked in. No flashlight, and we just have to feel our way through. 2 cards out. Someone's blocking communication. 2 of Cups energy. I'm not necessarily feeling this could be Gemini energy, could be kind of that connection. It's like someone's holding back. That's a better way to put this. It's a much better way to put this. Because when you have these 2 cards, it's like they feel more than they're saying. That's a good way to put it. It's easy for you to say, hey, I think I know, but they're not going to tell you everything. It's like detective show. It would lead into heartbreak. Like, if we knew too much, it would lead into heartbreak, divorce, loss, depression, surgery. It would kind of like, if we knew everything, it would really lead into that heartbreak. It really would. Why? Because it's like the universe says, we don't need to know everything. If we find out everything too fast, it's like drinking from the fire hose. You know, we don't want to know it all. That fool taking the leap of faith, jumping off the edge, they don't need to go into the emperor's arms. Like, they need to go through the whole experience. Think about anyone that started a business. I think what you're trying to figure out is this going to be heartbreak? And if you love too fast, too quickly, too hard, the real question this is asking you, really, wow, this is pretty profound, because it's trying to say to you, who are you when no one's watching? What remains? Like, what remains of you? Like, when there's no titles, no roles, everything strips away, everything's gone. It's not about this other person. What's it, Austin? What's the difference? Like, what's that difference? So when Austin, like, when this ends in heartbreak, right? Let's get right to the end of this, like really raw breakup, because that's what you're really asking. Like, if we break up, what happens? How would I feel? Oh man, this is raw. Because when you have to sit in that silence, what did you learn? Like, this is like true love, like true, real, raw. What parts of yourself were exposed? And what parts of you did you exile to meet this person? Whoa. There's parts of you that you find like free. This can get really deep really fast. I gotta be careful. You can question your entire life through the existence of this other person. And that's scary. It's absolutely scary. Because once you do that, once you start going into the comfort of this other person, or even finding yourself in the comfort of this other person, what you're finding is freedom is actually feeling like the loss of yourself, your body, your identity, your self-identity. But the reality of this is, it's heartbreak. Heartbreak of self-identity. Yes, you will lose yourself. That's the question, because you're already starting to lose yourself. Who am I? What am I here for? Why did I come onto this earth? And don't be afraid of that. Because if I asked you about legacy, could you answer that question? And that's the one question you should be left with. What's your legacy? That's the anchor to your existence, to your soul, to the purpose of why you come here. Like, what are you unconsciously building? Right? Because we want to get lost in another person. We want to get lost in the comfort of another person's arms. You really do. But you're resisting that comfort, that quiet, that feels okay in someone else's guidance. But the anchor to the purpose to why you said, I will go to Earth, I will become a human, is the legacy, the unconscious legacy building that you have to finish. I'm telling you, it's very obvious to me. There's a part of you that you have to work on. It's unapologetically you, just so you know. It's it hangs over you. It's like this here looks like nothing, but this is the 8, the infinity. It's the spirituality. It's the walking away from the people who no longer serve you. Or even you say, hey, we've done it, fist bump. Now you take your new path, I take my new path. It's an adventure beginning. Let's do this. It's our new chance, our new hope. It's that Fool card energy. But what you're not seeing is what happens when you lose yourself in this person. And it comes back to legacy. Like, you slowly lose your purpose. But what about how come? What does this mean? Why did I do that? What did that? And you start really overanalyzing. How do you sit in silence? I gotta go back to chat for just half a second here. How do you sit in silence? He's someone very important to you. Because you're losing your self-identity. That soul card, that 3 of Swords, I'm telling you, it sounds like it'd be a very bad thing. It's intellectual. It's spiritual intellectual. It's like, it's how do I say this? It's soul surgery. Like soul surgery. It's like dissecting and building and creating with you. You know it. You feel it. The reason you're asking this question is because you know it's important. There's a mystery or secret that lies within this. It's almost like turning a vision into reality, but there's parts of this in you that you have to take on. There's nothing that anyone could do for you, and you're saying, I'm laser focused, baby. I got this. But that part of you that you know you have to take on, you're doing. But that 3 of Swords is that part of you that says, I'm cutting free all these other pieces of me that no longer matter. That no longer really, like, you've been waiting for results. You're like, yeah, like, this isn't going to work. You're like, nah, I'm telling you, I got to move on here. But I'm telling you, they're very good for you. That 3 of Swords would typically come in, and I would tell you, I'm promising you, I would tell you if that was a bad thing. And that's why I go on the record here. I state to you, to the universe, to all the cosmos, and they're not. Trust your intuition on this one. That's why you're asking it and not just saying, I'm done. There's something deeper here, and you know there's something hidden inside that. Right? You're expanding your soul. This is beyond the logic. This makes way more sense. There's a lot more there. A lot more. This is gonna unlock pieces of you. Spiritual awakening is a good term, I guess would be another term my guide said. Welcome. Thank you guys for being here. I just decided to say, hey, let's do this. I was talking a little bit to Ethereal Moonlight, otherwise known as Chanley, and I said, you know what, maybe I will go live on Friday night. Things happen. We all go through our own tower moments or whatever this stuff is, and I look at when I have tower moments in my own life, or whenever we go through these situations and we're embracing the high priestess, like the intuition, that is our chance to kind of say, what is this? Ride the tower moment down, or figure out that intuition and say, what is this? Or turning that magician, you know, where you're looking at that moment of what is this in front of you. Because a lot of times we look at this divine path in front of us and we're afraid to take that first step. But once you take that step, it changes you. And I was talking about this earlier to a friend. I said, you know, the masks we wear, you know, they're not lies. That we're not wearing them because we want to be a liar. But they're lessons that we're still learning. A lot of us, many of us, is because we're learning to love still. How can we love? How do we love where we're matching the pace of another person too, right? I welcome you guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're sharing the channel. I'm going to hit the random button. Let's keep going here. If you're here, and I think someone actually donated too as well. So what do we got here? We got Christine, and we have Cindy Griffin. So we have, I think, two of you guys. Perfect. Christine's first, and then we have Cindy after that. All right, Christine, I had a reader, Fool's Journey. Awesome. 2 different decks. I love that. I don't know what area of life they're talking to. This I love. I don't want to miss an opportunity for more money. No. Let me heart that for you. Listen, you're not going to miss it. This is one guarantee. One guarantee I can absolutely tell you, Christine. And I'll let you pick the deck here. I'm going to go back to chat here in a second. But one thing I can tell you is you will not miss this opportunity. This is not one of those things you can miss out on. And this is life lessons. This is purposeful life lessons. If you live in this mindset and lean into this, it's never no. It's just not yet. Not now, right? But the universe is going to just say, hey, wow, I got this. So I would love to pull for you. So give me a tarot deck number. Let's pull for you on these Fool cards specifically. And this is exactly how you should do it. Right? You sat with it. You kind of meditated on it. You're focused on the Fool. I just talked about the Fool, right? And there's another sign. I was just talking about the Fool taking the leap. How the Fool doesn't leap into the Emperor, and you have to take pause. That's another sign for you. So that's amazing. That's super amazing. So let's do this. Let's give you a deck number that you would feel comfortable with. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. So this is my guides deck, okay? And I'm seeing the number 1111 on my end here. Just trust me on that. On Halloween. Whoa, yeah, see? A couple cards. Yeah. Like, don't stress over it. Like, I can tell you, you could tell you. Akashic Records, right? You have the ability. You have the ability to kind of navigate. This is the universe telling you, you're not going to miss out. Like, you're not destined to miss. Why would you be destined to miss out? Does that make sense? To say, hey, I've had these 2 chances to miss something. Let's pause and think for half a second here. Let's actually give everyone a chance to think about this. Hey, I had these 2 amazing chances to miss. To miss what? This greatness. Right? And I had these many options to miss. This circle of support, these surprises, right? And this unbelievable homecoming. Really? No, that's not how it works. It's not the universe. Not going to say, "Hey, you're gonna miss out." Curiosity Kid, kick in. There you are. I love you so much. Oh my God, do I love you? This is the Akashic version of the Curiosity Kid. That's the one. Hey, baby, can you do me a favor? What? Go in the Akashic halls and grab me these records. I got you. Look at this. Is like, I can't understand it, but I'll go look for it. That's the stress. I don't know. Shush. Just let me trust your own intuition, right? You don't know, but by starting to figure it out, you'll know eventually. Like, that's the mindset. So these 2 Fool cards are telling you, hey, you've taken the leap. Guess what? Guess what's next? The Magician. It says focus creativity. You're turning your visions into reality. It's those things that have been on your mind that you're starting to create. Don't overthink about it. Those secrets, those things you've been hiding, your intuition, those trusting yourselves moments, like, those are coming into reality. This is the moment you've been an empress saying, hey, yeah, this is how you make abundance happen. Yes? Yeah. You've been strategic about it. So this is probably something you talk to friends about, saying, hey, yeah, I've been talking to me. What was I say? Hey, over the summer, because 6 to 8 weeks or 6 to 8 months ago, what was I talking about making happen? Because it's happening now. What would that be? With any investments or anything good? For me, I would talk about like the cryptocurrency, because all that stuff seems like it's going into effect. Everything else seems like it's going crazy, right? But the financial stuff is all going insane. The market, the drop in interest rates, all that. If you're in investments, it's like, what? But no one has money to invest. But if you're prepared, you have money to invest. That could be one of those things. And if you were on the channel back then, you knew to invest. Yes or no? Yes or no, everybody? Crazy enough, you did. And that's one of those things. But that's this mindset of saying, hey, trusting your circle of support, trusting those 3 of Cups, trusting those emotional support systems, saying, I know my friends, I could celebrate with those same people. I'm not stressing with them. I'm not looking at it as like, hey, we're panicking. This is your Empress moment. So as you move through the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the number 3 card becomes your Empress moment, saying, now I'm fertile, I'm planting those seeds. I'm creating that moment of abundance. I'm taking this chance to say, hey, my Fool card is creating this chance to be the Curiosity Kid, saying what else is out there 6 to 8 months out again. Because those 2 Fool cards are real. They're not fake. There's nothing wrong with it. And there's possibly a third one that you're not seeing because you see the face of the first 2, but there's probably a third one sitting there 6 to 8 weeks out, 6 to 8 months out. You're there. Like, this is real Fool energy. Short throw energy, the Fool card. I'm telling you, that's Fool energy. This is completion. 10 of Cups is completion. So this was not a mistake. Yeah, we talked about the Tower moment, right? You can't have a beautiful, delicious chocolate cake without breaking some eggs, right? You can't use that last of your milk without creating that. You can't have those wonderful chocolatey brownies. You know what I'm saying? Who loves brownies? You guys like brownies? You know, but you have to use some of those ingredients and go, well, this is the last of that, or this or those, without getting in there and saying, well, I'm going to use up the rest of my eggs. Yeah, you're going to get some delicious brownies, but that's the moment saying Tower moment has to happen. But this might be you taking the moment saying, well, hey, I guess I have to move. I have to sell the house. I have to do this. I have to take action. It's me being risk taker to realize my curiosity kid comes in and lets me take action on all these cool ideas that I had. You know what? God damn it. I'm going to take action because I knew all of these curiosity moments that I had in the past have paid off. 2 cards, base root of your emotions, short throw from the Empress, allow us to bow. How are you? How are you? How are you, my love? Look at this. Take action. Past lives have told you you're protected. You're protected, baby. Look at this. This is Sag energy. Patience, patience, patience. Knight of Wands is patience. This is Sagittarius energy. This is telling us December. You're going to see these start to happen. As I always say, you can plant those seeds, right? And how many of you out there are gardeners? How many out there love to go get your hands and feet really dirty in those soil, right? And get yourself grounded. That's telling us this is the Empress energy, fertility. You're showing yourself you have to put those seeds in the soil to watch that grow. But you can't force it to grow. So yes, there's a couple things happening here, Gemini lover energy. You might even have a relationship happening. You might have two financial and one love. But because there's two something and one other like happening. I'm telling you, there's something that hasn't made itself known yet. Rebirth. Wow, we have a head-to-head collision happening here. We have the Scorpio energy meeting the Gemini lover energy. There's definitely something. If you guys ever seen this, look at the Gemini card, and I might even be able to pull it here in a second because I'm seeing some kind of showing up of the lovers versus the devil card. And if you ever see it, let's see two people at the base and the devil. The lovers card has the angel with two people at the base. It's duality. Because someone's meeting your energy. What you put out is what you get. Could be coworker, could be putting work in. Deep energy. You are absolutely tapped into the ether, as I would call it. I would call it your gut feeling. You're having dreams or you're having feelings. Something's happening where you're like, I feel this is happening. You're not wrong, but those two full moments are being a challenge for you because you kind of have only focused on one manifestation, one growth moment, and the universe is like, how about these two with a possibility of a third? You have to put the work in. This is happening. These are the two right here. I'm telling you, taking action. One is past life, one is powerful fire energy, creativity, new project. It's an urge to create versus the will to create. Gemini lover energy, it's basically one's intellect, one's like, I want to, if that makes sense. It might be. Yeah, there's that. There's the Ace of Cups. One's basically a proposal, maybe working on something with somebody else, saying, hey, I have this idea. Would you be interested in doing this with me? And that might be what this is. Wow. Strength, Gemini, lover energy, power move. I think you're holding back on something. There's your fire right there. There's your fire right there. Fire card. And we also have the Libra, Justice, Gemini energy here. So there's definitely some kind of holding back. You're holding balance. This is not a mistake. So when you got those two Fool cards, it's definitely telling you have duality, you're holding back. And I'm going to show you what else is underneath here. The duality. Like you're basically at balance. You always want to keep yourself under control. And when you lose that control, something makes you worry. It could be even your self-control, right? We lose that self-control and it really feels like an enemy. But it's going to be kind of feels like a sculptor of your awareness. Like, damn it, I shouldn't have done that. I couldn't have done that. Oh, that wasn't me. That was me. That's a realization that you've been doing this all along, many lifetimes. And as you start to, I would say almost like move beyond this into something more yourself, more your true self, that shadow awareness, it's not your darkness. It's the unintegrated truth of what you really want to be. These two Fool cards are saying, no, this is really you. You know that's really happening. Like, this other half, whatever this is, one's creative, one's intellect. I feel like one's coming from like the sacral chakra and one's coming from the crown chakra. It's like a soul path. You're not walking this alone. You're realizing you never were alone. You're realizing you have to allow the mind to create and let the heart follow. Or one of the other. And maybe it's a soul. But yes, you are creating two different paths. I love what I see here. And to give you an idea of how I understand where you're coming from, we talk about like multiple pillars, right? We have the cornerstones. This is rebirth versus the curiosity kid versus completion. Emotionally, you're not going to be left out in the cold. That is not going to happen. That's one of your first laws of creation. Like, you set that out there. You say, I will not be left out in the cold. A couple more cards here for you just to kind of give you an idea. Look, this is it's Aquarian intellect with like, I have a couple rules. I need to shake things up, but I will always be maintaining the calm. Learning, building, and growing. There's your Justice card underneath here, keeping that maintaining, saying I need to learn and grow as I build. There's your Lovers card. We're talking about that. Grow through basically communication, depth, But I think what we're trying to do is you're trying to go follow the light, and that's what this is. Profound awakenings. Fire energy again. You might be going back to something too. That's another big sign too. And angelic energy coming in here with this and this and this. I really feel like it's not going to be an easy transition. That's another part of this. So let me go back here. Thank you guys for your support here. I really do support you, and I think this is amazing. Chocolate candy. But this here is, I could never dissuade you from doing what this is that's about to happen here. That's the other part of this. No matter what I did or said, this is study or basically love or study. But you have two choices, and you're saying they're in the card. It's not like the Two of Swords. They're within you to make that decision. So as I look through this, I look through you, and I look through you're gonna make. This is you saying you're not broken. You've never been broken. You're breaking open and saying, what else could I do? How far could I push me? You know? Because once you remember what your mind's been forgetting, or not saying, I maybe look at, like, say, coincidences as this, you're going through completion. Nothing's going to hold you back. You're not going to miss out. And dialing all the way back, my guides say, all the way back to the beginning, how you pick the deck 4, my guides deck, and dialing even back before that. Do you think you would get 2 Fool cards to make a mistake, to miss those? No. That's not how you operate. That's not what you came to this earth for. Right? You didn't hook two fish on 2 separate poles to say, let them go. You know? No. You didn't come here tonight to have us connect, to do that. That's not what this is. Come back and rewatch this a few times and you'll see. Your alchemy in motion. Like, yeah. Your soul's not fearing this. It's getting more curious about why you have this. What is this? Why do I have this? Give me the tower moment. Remember us talking about riding the tower moment down? You're like, yeehaw. Fear is like an option to you, not a requirement. That's like the anxiety kind of things, right? Not talking to me that way. I appreciate you very much. Let me go back to chat for just half a second. Christine, I had a reader. Let me just double check. I had a reader pull 2 Fool's Journey on 2 different decks. I don't know what this is in my area. Like talking about 1. Yeah. So, just so you guys understand, and Christine, obviously, when I pull that Swords card, it's an intellect. That base of the root over here on the left, that's an intellect. That's a new idea. That's kind of like getting mental clarity on something. And the other one, that Wands, and why it's showing us, it was showing us the Tea-Stained Tarot, is it's like basically skips me completely, saying, shut it, Cosmic. And what it's doing for you, Christine, is saying, hey, this is you. You're a powerful being. That fire, that creativity that comes along with the Knight of Wands, that comes with a lot of lust. That's free power. That's free creativity. That's you saying, let's invent, let's build. Those 3 pyramids that come in, that's past life. That's come over a lot of trials and tribulations. That's you building that over a lot of lifetimes. You didn't get there just by kind of hope. You went through the Ace, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, the 7, the 8, the 9, those 10 of Wands that we saw in that top middle. You did that. You did that. Like, you got there. All that stress, the exhaustion, the carrying too many burdens from so many people. But you set those boundaries. You did that. This Knight here, this is amazing. That's actually beyond even, because the Page would have taken on the project. And so now you're saying my project is blossoming. So you're going to see this. This is what I love for you guys, because when I read this, it gets really amazing to see you expand beyond what you thought you could. And yeah, I ask you guys to leave comments below on the video whenever you come back and rewatch it and you say, oh my God, like, because it's amazing to see, because I look at this as, this is my other classroom. I do. It's just a different feel. I come in here and teach versus going where I was going into the college or going into the, you know, my STEAM classroom. I do. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for being here. I say thank you for supporting the channel. Because when I come in here, I do the research. I do all the depth. And I try to show you guys. That's why I put out the cards for you. And I say, hey, what do you guys want to learn? So I put the uprights, the reversals, and I came back and I'm redoing that. I'm not trying to upsell you on anything. You know? All right. All right. Cindy Griffin is up next. How are you guys doing? Thank you very much for that. And Cindy, what's going to happen for the rest of the year? And for the year, and is he worth it? I think is that the question. Is he worth it? Is that the question, Cindy? Is he worth it? Is he worth it? I don't know. Is he worth it? Is he worth it? Moving on to the iced tea. Uh-oh. I haven't brought a Diet Coke. If I want to get sponsored, that'd be amazing. Oh, money. Okay. I can do that. I can do that. Hmm. That's interesting, Cindy. Cindy, this wants you to put more effort into the people that matter and less effort into the people that don't. That's intriguing. Because there's no money here. It's almost like there's energy vampires. Yeah. There's people who are taking your energy. You know that people who are, they'll just keep taking and taking and taking and taking from you, and they won't stop, and you'll just become exhausted or stressed out. And it's honestly, it's a boundary issue. I feel like the universe is absolutely testing you, saying you honestly have to say, hey, I'm taking a retreat. I'm going to go do this, because maybe you can't verbally say, hey, stop asking me, or you might not be able to isolate yourself in a way that like looks that way, but maybe take a retreat, because there's a lot of people asking a lot of you. But you have to really learn to cut people off. And there's two people in particular that probably ask a lot more of you than they should. Yeah, wow, look at this. They're overstayed their welcome. I'm going to be honest with you. Cindy, wow. Look at the card they pulled. I mean, you're always moving on, talking to new people, but there's other people who can't let go of you. And it's not your fault. It's honestly, they need to come back to you. Because you are the answer to a lot of their problems. Wow. You're not even like the exact match, but you're the best thing they've ever had. Cindy, I'm going to go back to chat here and ask you a simple question. How do you deal with people who are too pushy with you? Like people who just keep asking, say, hey, I need this. What do you do with those people? And say, I want this. Cindy, I want this. Give me this to me. Give it to me. Yeah, yeah. Did you see the 8 of Cups in there? At the root of that? Because that's really, that 8 of Cups is all about withdrawal, retreat, moving on, or abandonment. And like just, so that's what it is. So when you kind of feel like it's overwhelming, you're kind of just moving on. But that 8 on the side is infinity. You're kind of being guided by source energy. See? Infinity. The source energy. This is T stained. It skips me and goes right to you. You have connection to source. You could talk to the universe. I love you being here. Trust me, I love you being here. But you don't have to be here. Like, I'm going to be very honest with you. You could sit there and just, at your own place, just quietly sit there, dim the lights down, put on some music, something that makes you feel good, right? Some good music, nice low tempo music, and just sit there. Even if you're under stress or anxiety, and just say, hey, universe, can I talk to you? And just let the answer come in. I promise you, it'll be there. You have the connection. Yeah. Money will come in. For you, money will come in. Once you believe you have this connection, it will come in, but you have the connection. This here is confirmation from me to you. Like, you're connected. It's just saying, can you just let them know they're in? Like, Cindy, you're already talking to the universe. You just don't believe you talk to the universe. You say, oh, I think so. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. And I'm telling you, and I'm not trying to be silly with it. Right? But you do. You have a connection. But what does that mean for you? How do you operate with that connection? What do you do with that connection? Do you set a journal? How would you best work with that? Don't overdo it. Don't overthink it. Don't go buy something. How could you best use that? A lot of times I tell people, hey, when you're going to sleep, talk to the universe. As you're falling to sleep, just in your head, talk to the universe. And that usually works. Or set those mantras when you're driving to work, or you're sitting there and you're in your downtime when you're on your commute. And that usually works. So that's what it is. And that allows you to kind of get that to that place. And so you're there. And just the answers come in a little bit on a different connection to you, but they're coming in like you're there. You have the divine connection. There you go. Congratulations. This is confirmation from me to you. You're there. Mark it on the calendar. Save this video. Cut it as a short. I have this so you guys can come back and clip this, just so you know. That's why I set this. It has nothing to do with anyone using this content anywhere else. Maybe you will eventually, but it's so you can save it for yourself. Like this, you saw the infinity. I was talking about the 8 of, I said to you, I asked you about the 8 of Cups because it's about the withdrawal, the retreat. That was your center card. And the universe came back and said, oh, you want to talk about this? Bang. And then there's your 8 of Cups. Then the 2 of Pentacles comes out. And the 2 of Pentacles is that earth energy. It's your choices. You weigh choices. You say, this isn't for me. See ya. Like, you're like, I'm out. And the universe says, yes, you are. Let's bounce. Very proud of you. I am. I'm very, very proud of you. Very proud of you. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you all for taking your time for being part of this channel. I may be back even on Sunday morning now because I came back on Friday night. So I'm trying not to overdo it, but I am putting content out, putting the new content out, allowing it to percolate. I'm working with a video editor kind of now, just talking to them. So yeah, having some fun with it. Thank you very much. So let's keep going. And I'm definitely back on Monday, as always. I love you members you know it. I love members only Monday. So, but Cindy, you are connected. You have the gift. So money will come in. I think the universe is saying, talk to me. Cindy is saying, talk to me, baby. And like, talk to me about the money. Don't talk to Cosmic, talk to me. And it wants you, I'm telling you, that's what I really believe. It wants you to say, with that Two of Pentacles, that's the infinite money glitch. That's source energy. Just shut the universe, shut everyone out for a second. Just talk to me. That card right there is saying, talk to me for money. Let me be your sugar daddy. The universe wants to be your sugar daddy. Because it's saying, I can give you money. If you believe, I'll give you. You can receive. You know, and what's that I always say? You believe, you receive. So I'm just telling you, you're there. You're a rare opportunity for the universe to prove, hey, it exists. Let's keep going. I appreciate you guys for being here. We have, I think it's Brian's BLT, right? 23. My friend invited me to his birthday gathering at his house on November 9th, but I have zero interest in going. Should I go or not? Obviously not go. Be honest. I mean, I shouldn't tell you that. That's just me. That's just me being Cosmic. But stepping outside your comfort zone could be the reason. So I would stay in the queue here. Andrea, thank you for being here. Let's do my love life. Julianne, how are you? Stargazing girl. I do love this. Principal Rose and 1080. Sanchin, how are you? Aesthetic Delta. Hey, I never got an email from you about the t-shirt, just so you know, so I can get it out to you ASAP. But yeah, I know you won that. And Ethereal Moonlight, I'm ready to hear my fate. What's hidden for me that I'm not able to see? All right, let's go with random for right now and see what we got, and let's see what happens. Stargazing girl. I think that might be a new subscriber too, actually. I think that's what it is. I think it might be. So in a few minutes I'll start picking. I don't like cherry picking, and that's what cherry pick is one of those things. When I used to work at Dell or EMC, and when I used to do tech support, we would cherry pick from the queue, like the easy calls, because it would make our numbers look good. Yeah. But let's see here. I think this might be a new subscriber too. Stargazing girl. If you're here, make some noise. We always love reading for new subscribers. I appreciate you guys for being here. I really do. I really, really do. Thank you for being part of the channel. Definitely been busy, super busy with with a lot of other things. I don't know if I should get into a lot of my stuff, but a lot of my life. I'll just say my investments and a lot of my own incomes, a lot of my income decisions. So dealing with a lot of stuff. And then my cat went missing too. So it's like, oh, I do miss her. I miss her a lot, actually. It sucks. Like I was like, I knew she was gone. This is how I'm like, I'm good at reading tarot, very good. And I'm also not so happy about it. Because I was like, the day after she went missing, something in my heart chakra just told me she was gone. And I was here at the studio reading, and I'm like, I go, let me pull one card, and I'm like, oh, and my guides were like, pull one, and I pulled one because they said she was gone. I pulled a Tower Moment. I went, oh, and then I went up and I was doing some stuff in the kitchen, cleaning up, and I looked and I saw her the corner of my eye, and I was like, oh, she's gone. Thank you. And I was like, I knew she was gone. So she was like tiny. She was like this little tiny. She was a badass little cat too. So I knew something was wrong. So she was little, and she was only a couple years old. So, but she was a scrawny little brawler. So, all right, let's get going. Who was? I think it was Stargazing Girl. Is Stargazing Girl here or are they out? Did they bounce? But yeah, that's been a tough thing. I've lost many cats. I get it. Like, I mean, I'm old enough to understand it, but it's never easy. It's not like you're like, oh, this one's easy. Like, oh. And I think losing a pet is hard too, you know. Even when my neighbor lost their dog, I was like, oh, that sucks. I was like, oh, that sucks. 'Cause I was so friendly with their dog. I called them my neighbor dogs. Like, I took them on as my neighbor dogs. So, yeah, I mean, I love animals. And my guides, I don't know. I mean, this is what I've been told. My guides had told me they come across with there's some kind of gift that they have, telepathy obviously, but they have a gift is that they choose not to speak. I know it sounds really interesting or weird, but they choose not to speak. But they have this other healing abilities too. Like if you ever watch a cat, and you're hurt, they're gonna lay on that spot. They're gonna keep going on that spot. And it's like, Jesus. Like, but they don't tell them. No one tells them that spot. And so they do. They have these innate healing abilities. All right, my friends, let's keep going. I don't think. Let me pick somebody else from the queue, and then maybe they are here but not here. Julianne, how are you? May I have a reading on my romantic life in the next couple of months, please? I love romance. I love reading romance. Romance is such an uplifting thing. Oh, you're here. Stargazing Girl, how are you? Oh, they're here. Sorry, that might have been on my end because I'm trying to stay off of chat because I don't want to be influenced or biased by your text, which is kind of fun for you guys, right? It makes it even more fun. Which I don't know if it's different or not different, but then I hop back on chat and I hop off chat, so it just makes it more interesting. So, anyways, Stargazing Girl, how are you? And then I'll read for Julianne after that. How are you? So I'll tell you what, Stargazing Girl, because it's your first time, pick a deck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, and we'll read for you. How are you? Welcome. I'm so happy you could be here. Thank you for being part of the channel. It's very chill. It is. It's like this. It's kind of like how I run the classroom, to be honest. It's very relaxed. It's my guides deck. All right, so I think, what was the question you had? Let me go back here. What universe might reveal about my marriage life in the future? Very good question, actually. Let's see here. So what I've been doing tonight, just a little differently than I normally do, I'm just pulling. I could actually do what's called a timeline read. If you guys could tolerate it, you guys would love this. You ever want to see something bananas bonkers, 95% to about 98% accurate? It's this. So the way it works is I start with a Celtic cross. I actually read Celtic cross, and then it starts to tap in. I could actually do it this way too. And I pull off in the distance. You ever watch? I'll pull for the lantern, or I'll pull for the sword, or I'll pull for that. I actually can start to pull the entire read. So I've talked about this before, but I have a dining room table that seats 12. Like, I actually got this table on purpose for the tarot cards because I have so many tarot cards, and I could read the entire table because it's for a timeline read. It's insane. This is for you. Stargazing Girl, ready? Here we go. First card out. This is your emotions. Top of your emotions. How are you feeling? This is your soul. The thing you're probably not saying, but feeling. Ooh, you want to send a message out to somebody, or there's a message that you would love to talk. Maybe there's more messages you want to talk about. Earth energy is physical. It could even be maybe you're focusing on money, job raise, investments, new income. Maybe that's your priority right now. That could also be. But maybe it's a spiritual investment. King of Cups. Logically, there could be a Scorpio energy. It could be angelically, you're getting deeply touched. Could be a Scorpio in your chart heading in here. Still more energy in here. A lot of depth here. A lot of depth. Because once this is planted, you're going to need the water to help with the crops, right? You're going to have to have... Wow. Ten of Swords, lots of logic, lots of research, lots of investigation. Ten of Swords tells me there's something going down here. Could be Gemini, Scorpio, Earth sign energy even in here. We could have some kind of... Could be Virgo, could be Cap, could be Taurus. But it's almost like one message. Someone's holding on to a message. I'm very, very curious to see what this is now. Wow. The cards are literally rearranging themselves for me. Capricorn energy by December. There's definitely something that's happening. Pentacles energy, Earth energy, again, here and now. This is the emotions. We're hitting the short throw energy like I was talking about here. There's definitely emotions or feelings that start to come out more and more. Because it's like, hey, hang out, get together. Collaboration is the feels I get. Like, hey, I want to collaborate on this. Put some money aside, invest, help. It's that, and it's like I said, it's new investments. It's something like that. Yeah. I talk about this very, very infrequently, but I do mention this once in a while. This is like the inside of the church. This is the outside of the church. And then on the other side of this, you would see the Four of Swords. Like that's the stained glass, right? But you have the swords here. So it might be like a relationship. Something almost happened. And someone's looking back at like near miss relationship here. A lot of withdrawal energy, retreat, holding back. Almost like guided by spirit. I feel like somebody's like not showing their face or showing their true hand here. Base the root of the emotions. Wow. Like someone's really in the feels or lucky about this. Like this is a really good... This is a good relationship. That's 13 Pentacles, 14 Pentacles. My mistake. And the emotions. This is a very good relationship. Someone's really lucky to have this. It's akashically gifted, which means is like the kind of like the universe said, hey, I'm put you in this position. It could even lead to something bigger and better. Two people are almost like gifted by this. Hermit energy. So you have someone in mind that you're asking about. This could be an older person. Because you have like the older energy right here and here. Huh. Because this is an emperor in hiding. And there's the empress. It's almost like someone knows that they want this person but hasn't said something. Like they haven't said it. Like for all these cups, you don't have like two cups talking. You have like one cup kind of being, all these cups being ignored. One cup like saying, hey, I'll talk. And this one's saying no. Look, yeah. Like, no, I'll let you tell me how you feel, but I won't tell you how I feel. I know you're asking about a relationship, but I feel like this is very, I'll receive the messages. Soul Tribe. Your partner adores you. That's what I'll tell you. This much is true. Your partner very much adores you. But what you're going to have to learn is how to adore them back. Because see how much all this water is coming into you, all this depth is coming into you. I'm feeling like there's a change from their energy. Like they're not the same person they were. Look at this is intellect, passion. You guys meet very, 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 very well. Like you guys meet on a common ground. It's intellect meets passion. But what it doesn't happen, and I'm gonna put it right out there to you, is I don't think you communicate. I think it's almost like it's not a communication game for you. It's almost like playing some other kind of high level intuition, some high level, some high level way of talking. Like it's like I don't want to just tell you, I want to feel you. See, look, yeah. See, now I'll talk. After I know that we're together, then we'll start talking. After I can feel my heart is with you, once I can feel we are one, then we make love. And then we talk. It's very deep. Wow. Once I know your soul is with me, whoa, this is very, very passionate. Look, you hold back saying, oh yeah, I know we're soul tribe. You hold back all of those feelings. And it's very unfair. It is really unfair. That's so like deceptive. And you say, oh no, I always wanted to tell you, I just didn't. And this person has all the cups, all the depth, all the resources, everything. Like they're like, you're so lucky to know them, but it's almost like you're overwhelmed by this person. And I'm not saying you're at fault. There's a deception that happens, but there is no deception card here. So we're not seeing like the 7 of Swords, like we're not seeing any of that, like or the 5 of Swords even. We're not seeing any of that happen here. So this person is going to teach you how to communicate. That's what happens. A lot of air energy, a lot of Scorpio energy. Just so you know, if we're talking about timeline, Seven, Leo. There's a mismatch right now. There's a mismatch between the two of you. Akashically, I think we're heading in that direction, but there's a mismatch between the two of you. You're not white, you guys aren't there yet. See, it won't even let me pick up another card here. It won't even let me get another card on you. That's fighting me. It's like they're getting over somebody. That's why they're not in your life yet. Very intriguing. That's so interesting. Isn't that interesting? Like I literally trying to pick it up and the cards like they push. Like it's normally just like butter. I cut right through it. Julie Ann, how are you? Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you're sharing the channel. Make sure you are putting your good energy out there, holding the door for the next person, saying, hey, how are you? I love that top on you. I think you look amazing today. Thank you for existing. Really, it really helps. It makes someone just feel that much better. And then they push it out there, and then say it to 10 people, even if they share it with 3, it works, Eventually it's going to catch on. Eventually it'll catch on. But just be honest with everyone, that's all. May I have a reading on my romantic life in the next couple of months, please? This is what's fascinating. I'm going to share something with you. I've been studying this, just so you guys all are aware. How cool is this? This is a real fact. When we head into these holiday months, and it gets to be this one thing where we're like, I need to be with somebody, right? Because it's like, I don't want to be alone in the holidays. And then we finish up after the holidays, New Year's, no kiss, nothing. And then we're into Valentine's, single. It's a depressing time. I'm not saying this is for you, anybody. I'm not saying this is for anybody who hears this. But we mentally set up this conflict. This self-sabotage, right? And we set up this retreat. I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. Yes, and yes, absolutely yes. Hell yeah, this is happening. You will get this person. Like, this is going to happen, not because you don't believe it, but because it's destined for you. Holly, how are you? Thank you for being here. Let's start with Julianne first. And Julianne, I'm going to read from the number 6 deck, which is kind of like my moon deck, which is the hidden secrets. And let's see what's going to happen here on your romantic love life, right? It's not that you're not deserving of love. Absolutely, you're deserving of love. Like, you absolutely are. It's not even that you're not deserving of anything remotely. Yeah, see the first card out. Look, see? It's your soul's telling you. It's just open yourself up to that. Loving this. Curiosity Kid. Well, then who's going to love me? Who's going to love me? Everyone's going to love you. You know what? Cosmic loves you. You are loved. It's just allow yourself to see yourself as the lovable Julianne. That's all. Look at this. That's the logical. Look forward to the love. Emotionally, listen, if you can't fill your cup, someone has to, and that's the angel, right? The angels will fill in your cups. Come here, I'll fill your cup. So there it is. So get the mental clarity to say, what do I need to do? This is Gemini lover energy. This is this. Judgment energy, right? We're all getting judged. Who's going to love Cosmic? Who's going to love you? Who's going to love us? Who's going to love Ethereal? Who's going to love all of us? We all need to feel that love once in a while, and that's the Capricorn energy. By December, you're going, this seems real. This is real. There's a person here. So the universe says, look, I won't lie to you. Your soul's going to have to make the decision by December. All right? So as long as you do this one thing, don't chase this person and allow the universe to bring them to you. You can do that. It's coming in. There's a person coming in December. Just make that decision. Focus on you. You are the prize. You are the prize. You are the prize. And none of that, like, let me show you let me go throw it in everyone's face. But you're the prize. That inner child, let that inner child, like, what does your inner child want to do? Right? Because this is your Akashic record saying, I'm setting it in tone now, saying you are deserving of this love. This kiss on the forehead, I love you. I'm so glad I met you. To years to come kind of thing. It's happening. Akashic record. So look, completion energy. This is not me reading you. This is your energy reading itself saying, hey, we're here. Let's remember what's meant to happen here. So as we put this in effect, we're saying December, look at the Capricorn energy. And like, this is all happening here. But what's happening here more than this is the Virgo truth energy. Capricorn, Virgo truth saying, hey, we're happening. That's letting us go through this, saying you're deserving of this, because no judgment on yourself. Don't judge yourself. You're deserving of this. I'm telling you. Every time I read you, I know you're amazing. So that's this Empress energy. This is past life. You're going to give your bonus card right here. Because when we read this is the intuition. You're stable. Yes. Don't spiral. Don't get out of that mindset. You have the past life energy. You're getting in here because you know at the end of your lifetime, you're going to say, hey, did I do it? Yes, you did. But you didn't conform, and you did. Well, how did you work with expectations? I don't know. But take off that blindfold. Take off those self-imposed restrictions that you've been living with, and let the universe say, "Let's do this." You know, like you and the universe, Thelma and Louise, get in that mindset that okay, so I just need to live my life. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But you're the prize. That's the mindset you need to be in. Why are you not the prize? Make a list. 10 things what makes you so amazing. You are absolutely amazing. Like, you are amazing. You're just trying to say, hey, I want someone to prove that I'm amazing. No. You are amazing. And when you get in that mindset, you have all this, you go, wait a minute. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And we have this emotional intelligence. We have this mindset that you can do all these cool things. You just want someone to verify it. The universe says, I'm here. The angel's there in your corner. This is a real angel. Like, you have an angel existing in your lifetime. And you have another one here in your other cornerstone. When you see these in your cornerstones, guys, this is amazing. So, Julianne, that's awesome. That's like real angels in your lifetime saying, you know they're there. So what it's telling you is patience, and you have the patience. But what it's telling you more than that is just get in that mindset. You are the prize. And not like ego. And I don't think that's even going to happen, because this is patience. You're the choice. You just don't believe you're the choice yet. So take off that blindfold. Take off those binders that you're saying, hey, I can't do this. And as you get into here, the next couple of months, someone's taking stock and you saying, hey, who is that? Why is that person so self-confident that they're waiting on their own results? They're not hoping something happens. They see it happening. There's nothing more sexy than that, right? Yeah. They're not looking at life as an obstacle, but a challenge. They're looking at it kind of like a sport. Oh, it's delay? No worry. I'll read my book that I've been reading. You know, that kind of thing. They're not fighting, getting upset. They're enjoying life because they know they have this angelic support. So this other person starts to come in and says, hey, how do you live life like this? Have a seat. Let's talk. No expectations, right? None. Sit. Okay, let's talk. Because that's your mindset. That's your manifestation. That's how you operate, right? That skips me, goes right to the universe, right to you. You're amazing. Like, you're amazing. That's cutting through the water, cutting through the source, saying, yes, some of it's going to be ripply. Some of it's going to be amazingly clear sailing. But you know, hey, sometimes it can't be. We can't control everything. So what? Right? But you're going to get to travel. That's awesome. Once you learn, you know, you understand. But once you take the blindfold off, you can say, oh my God, I am very intelligent. I'm emotionally intelligent, spiritually intelligent. I'm physically, I can understand why this hurts me. Like, stop doing that. And you have made these choices based on other people. Now you're learning what's making you happy. December's your month. December's your month. Because you're setting your tone. And you're not setting like unrealistic, your expectations aren't even close to unrealistic. What I see is these most like, you're forgiving yourself and saying what you desire is realistic. It's divine. And it's divine in the respect that you have two angels in there saying, you're doing this. You're aligning with purpose. Beautiful energy. And if they don't believe it, come have them talk to me. We'll talk. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. All right, Holly, how are you? How are you doing? Thank you very much. Holly is looking to read up on Jacob. Holly, why don't you pick a deck? One through 6, or you can pick 2 decks. I can mix them up. I don't mind. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to mix some decks. It's Halloween. You hear 3. You hear 3. I love that. I hear 3. Actually, you know, I can get some iced tea before I start, so my voice doesn't get all raspy and gross. You know how you guys don't like my voice raspy. How are you guys doing? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And I don't know if Aesthetic Delta's in here. Make sure they hear this. If they don't mind, I need them to just email me at cosmicboogeyman@gmail.com, because I didn't get their information for that for the t-shirt raffle from the other day. So that was the thing. I was like, oh. And so Brenduska, I still got to get you together too. Oh yeah, so yeah, I didn't get your email. I checked it. Or if you're on Discord. I don't think you're on Discord with us yet. Yeah, I didn't see anything at all, like from the other day. If you can just do me a favor and just send it one more time and see if you don't mind sending it tonight. But I do get a lot of email, I'll be honest. Like, Cosmic Boogeyman does get a lot of email, especially after once I hit 100,000, people always email me trying to do stuff with me. I'm like, what? I'm a school teacher, leave me alone. Okay, here we go. Holly, this is for you. Oh, Reiki hands are so good. I love Reiki. Ooh, first card out. Ooh, marriage. What's going on with this? Mm-hmm. Wow. So just so you know, like this card jumped, and the question was about Jacob and Holly. I guess this is like you're saying, is there a future? But this is like spiritually, you're asking. I think we're really asking are you gonna get married? Are you guys gonna marry? I think we're walking away, retreating. The universe says, let's really get in here with this. Because I guess we're questioning, are they the one that you should be marrying? Huh. I think we're seeing justice in the situation. Libra justice here. Let's keep pulling here for a second. Queen of Pentacles. Are you guys broken up, or did you leave him, or did you walk away from him? Because this is December marriage. Almost maybe even proposal. Something seems toxic. I'll be honest here. Something's not right. Something's not going well. Interesting here. Holly, I don't know what's going down here. This is your center line. So a lot of retreat, a lot of kind of like devil in the details, Capricorn energy even. Huh. Wow. Yeah, I wonder if there's another person here. Is there another person you're talking to? Is that what's going down here? Because that's Capricorn, that's Capricorn. That's Earth sign, but it's not Capricorn. It's more like money. Capricorn. Capricorn. Marriage. Strength. A lot of heartache. A lot of like heartache. A lot of overthinking. I'm not necessarily seeing another person, but there's like a little birdie. Somebody's telling you something. Somebody's in your head. Self-assured victory here. Wow. If you wanted my honest opinion, this is a patience relationship. This is working on it. Marriage would work. It would be ups and downs. Marriage would work with this person. I just don't think you guys talk. I don't think you guys communicate. That's what I always notice with a lot of relationships. Like, look, ready? I'll show you. See, there's all the cuffs. I want to talk, but we don't talk. I want to talk, but we don't talk. Like, I want to say this, but I don't say it. You guys don't talk enough. You guys don't talk enough. I think you guys need to figure a way to communicate. That's all this is. Look, see, there's definitely feelings here. And there's definitely feelings, and there's a lot of unresolved communication. There's marriage here. I'm going to tell you. It's if you wanted my opinion, I don't know how you guys manage it, but you could be married. Because you see love, you see this. See how they're facing the same direction? The only impasse is this. Is the communication. One of the two of you, whoever the Empress would be in this situation, whoever I would consider the Empress, the very feminine, the one who's nurturing and loving, that one. Wow. One of the two of you is like money, make money. The other two of you is like nurturer, love, caring, laugh, giggle. Love's okay. Everything's great. And that somehow you make it work. It's so crazy. Look at this. Self-assured victory. Self-assured victory. Again and again. It's that person, whoever's like giggle, laugh, everything's amazing. Not hiding it, not mask. Just so you know, there's no mask here. And see the King of Cups, that person, it's your light that makes them feel like everything's okay. They're going to be able to talk to you. See the King of Cups? Remember I said there's no talk, they don't talk. That eventually, you being you is going to say, hey, I want to talk to you. But they're going to come at you very much like a fire hose. Like, wah, they're going to, wah, everything's coming at you. Like, see how there's a desert here? So the Knight of Wands, and we have this. So there's very little communication. Like, the stuff you get is so tender, right? Whatever he tells you, I'm thinking it's a he, right? Whatever he tells you is tender, and it's so it's heartwarming. And when they talk to you, you go, oh my God, I want more. You want so much more. And you're afraid to talk because it scares them off almost. Because I could see how there's like just half feet in the whole body. If they tell you everything, it's very, there's a lot more here. Like, you guys are definitely destined. You guys are definitely destined for marriage. They go in. There's love here. Like, I would tell you otherwise. I promise you, I would say, hey, not good. But that Lover's card is about partnerships. You teach them to communicate. Do you understand how beautiful that is? You are a beautiful life lesson. You're a gift. You say, hey, babe, listen, can I talk to you for a second? Look, earlier, when I want to be able to talk to you a little bit about that. This is what I want to be able to say. Instead of saying, you know, I hate you. Nope, you say, hey, it's their inner child needs to learn to communicate, and you're teaching them that. You are a gift to them. That's so beautiful. You're saying that's what your gift is. You're teaching their inner child how to communicate. And it's not they're immature. They're not. They can get things done. Like, wow. They're not coming with the Emperor energy for whatever reason, but they love your Empress energy. You know they're an Emperor, but they're only going to get to the Emperor after your Empress heals their inner child. Does that make sense? I think it does. I think it really does. I think you're like, yes. Like, and if I'm wrong, tell me. Say, yeah, you're wrong. Cosmic, shut it. You're wrong. But it's beautiful. All right. I appreciate you guys for being here. I really do. I thank you guys all for taking your time, for hanging out with me, for being part of this experience, and for sharing your love, your energy, your mental clarity, because you've made right choices. You've made those choices to expand and to travel and to take those times to celebrate your own successes. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people will kind of try to shut you down. Yeah. And that's the thing, is sometimes communication is the worst part of relationships, and we have to learn that partnership is part of that. It's a tough thing. It really is. It's called communication breakdown. The universe will do it every single time. And sometimes people just have to find their own energy, find their own path. And it's not even about you. And I'm not saying you personally. I'm saying just you, general you. All right, my friends, let us keep going. 1, 2. Okay. BLT, I think it's Brian, right? BLT is Brian. For some reason, it's doing different naming. I don't know if there was an update or something, but Brian and Aesthetic Delta, it just randomed you. Wake up, stream. Brian, did you have a question? I don't think you did, but maybe you didn't. Oh wait, yeah, you did. Sorry, my mistake. My friend invited me to his birthday gathering at his house on November 9th. But how that was right. Okay, this is what I noticed. So yeah, I have zero interest in going. Should I go or not? Let's see. Let's ask my guides. Let's see what's gonna go down here. All right, aesthetic, you're after him. That's funny. Well, actually, it's kind of a lot of notice, right? If you say, hey, I'm not gonna go, I'm not interested. It's not for me. Let's see though. Is there any good in going to this for Brian? Let's be honest with each other. Let's be very blunt. What's the benefit? Besides comfort zone. Let's pull 9 and see what we get here. Just be straight out. Oh, the universe has something in store for you here. Really. Something we can't see, sneaky. Emotionally, it feels weird. Like you don't want to go out. There's something hiding here, yeah. Yeah, it's the curiosity kid comes out. You know it and I know it. We all know it. So Brian, all three of us, the universe, all three of us, right? We know there's something there. We don't know what it is, but we want to know what it is before you make that, am I going? I think you're going to go now. I think you're basically, we had decided not me, you, we were both of us like, no, don't go, right? We're about to fist bump and say, don't go. And we're like, yeah. But it's kind of like the universe is like, you can't make that decision. And the universe steps in and says, but there's something really, but behind door number 3, right? It's that kind of thing. See, like how are we supposed to be better than an angel or the boldness of the universe saying, I'll double dog dare you to go. Like, it's kind of like the universe is saying, I'll make sure it's more than friends. It's not a rebirth moment, but it's going to make you say, I'm glad I went. See? It's not love. It's like it's saying, hey, I'm going to be honest. It's not going to be like, oh my God, I'm in love. I gave the ring. I married her. No, it's none of that. It's going to be honest, but it's going to be something like past life, Akashic love. You're going to have a brush with some kind of like, who was that person? Really? Like, it's like that. It's going to be something that's going to affect you in that very powerful way. Empress way. Like what you've been looking for, it's going to have a soul echo across another person. The thing you're like, wait, that's not the person I'm looking for, but I got information about the person I want to meet through that person. That's something I've been kind of talking about, and I'm going to probably end up doing I'm probably going to do a Cosmic Codex on it. But what it is you get like these soul echoes, like you meet these different people, and it's like, wait, I didn't tell you, did I? And like, it's weird stuff. That's what the universe is, because you want to meet this person that's going to match you. And whoever this person is that matches you is going to really help you figure yourself out. But it's this other side of these other people. You meet these people, and it's almost like mysterious in a way, like the universe is like hinting at, is this the person? And it's like, no. But there's an energy that kind of like is shared amongst these souls. I don't want to get into it too much here, but yes, go. Yes, go. Yes, go. You'll be pleasantly surprised. And it's going to be part of this like love sequence that you're challenging yourself to figure out. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because it's going to be another piece to that puzzle. The universe says, hey, when you go, this is beyond like me or you, or it's going to be, you can't figure it out until you go there. Like, it's like saying, hey, what's in the treasure chest? You got to open the treasure chest to figure out. See, look. So like, that's a temperance card, right? So temperance card. See, so it's basically saying that we had the it's confirming that it's angels are at play. And that's when things get really fun, when angels start playing in your energy, because what they're doing is they're rewriting your existence or helping you rewrite that, saying, hey, we're not compromising. And you're like, no, I'm not. You're like, no, they're like, no, you're not. They're saying, this is about you saying, I'm coming into this new idea, new existence. My urge to create, become, when you're saying, hey, when you walk around telling people you're a billionaire or you're a multimillionaire, whatever it is you want to, or you're I'm the new manager, and they're like, no, you're not. You're like, yes, I am. But when you lock into that idea of whatever this is that you want to be, because when you tell people I'm in an abusive relationship, guess what? You're in an abusive relationship because you've locked into that mindset. I'm bullied. Guess what? You're always bullied because you lock into it. I know it sounds like sad, but that's it. Or you say to people, I'm poor. I'm poor. Guess what? That's how the universe is going to operate. It's going to say, hey, oh yeah, I'm bringing some more poor into you. And trust me, I can tell you, like, man, I was asking my kids today because I said, would I be considered white trash? And they said, oh yeah, when you were younger, you did this, this, and this. I go, what? And they go, yes. I said, oh God. And they talk about it all the time. And I'm not trying to be better or worse than anybody, but growing up, man, I stayed back in second grade. I had all these things. And it was amazing that I even got to where I am right now. It really is amazing. But the universe has a huge part in my life. And I was saying to wait for results, or my life was more like make a choice. Like, I can't stay in this situation. And as I started to grow and build, I was like, I'd rather make a wrong choice than make no choice, because that's how my life was. And I found myself in Hawaii after high school, and I was like, it was amazing. It was fun. It really was. And people are like, you can't do that. I said, I'll see you in Hawaii. And then like, really? Like, yep. And people really, they started to question me. And I said, I'm not working on your conventional rules. And that's who this is behind the camera. That's who lives behind this camera. That's who teaches your children as a STEM teacher. As I was talking about entrepreneurialism today, or being an entrepreneurial spirit, like we were talking about Shark Tank, it's that. And so the parents have no idea, but I'm like, we're doing this Project Lead the Way project, and they have to kind of come up with an idea. And I don't sell my ideas, anything like that, to them. It's more of a father figure. I come in there with this idea saying, if I was a leader of this small company, and these guys were like my new employees, they were like the new seedlings to create. What would I do? And I want to give them a chance to think that way. No grades, no nothing. What would you guys make? And that's what this is. It's so unconventional in the mindset. I don't care what happens. And because I'm not working that conformity. My expectation is I want to see you guys succeed. And did you succeed? Yes. And they love the class. They love that class because it's not conventional like that. And I want to see them succeed. And I want to see them succeed, because what they're doing is they're seeing themselves in those projects. And it's like, oh, it's so fun. And I'm like, I would love more of those classes. And the administration just stays way away from me from that, because they know this is literally where I should be. And I manifested that for myself, being honest with you guys out there. I did. I really did, because I was getting bored teaching Google Sheets, Google Slides. And I did. That was actually after I was teaching Office, and I have tons of certifications, by the way. Tons of certifications, like Linux and my God, Cisco certs. I have so many. And I was like, this is boring. And so this was me in my final iteration. And so, and all the while I was teaching myself astrology, astronomy, and looking at why numerology aligned to Zodiac. And I'm like, this is cool. I go, why does Zodiac and Tarot have this? What do they have to do with anything? Have you ever thought about that? You're watching YouTube and you're watching Tarot Zodiac. What? Wait a minute. How did that end? Why do you end up watching your Aquarius or your Pisces or your whatever, and you're watching it? How do the two get to? And they do. They absolutely do. And that's what my scientific mind said. Wait a second. And I'm like, okay, yes, they do. They align. Numerology and everything. And I'm like, what are these archetypes of us? What do we bring into this? Depending on when you were born, it matters. And we were trying to be labeled early on. The CIA, they had all this major research being done on us when we were younger, and they knew something was up. They knew something was up. And now they're starting to admit all of this crazy, oh yeah, we have these anti-gravitational crafts. It's I'm sure you do. And I remember being little, and there was this crazy dream I remember having. I was out on because I had this short overhang porch. It was we called it the laundry room, and I was on the roof, and it was late at night, and I saw these 3 UFOs taking off, and I was standing on that roof. I was like, what? And I had my footy pajamas on. I still remember it. But I have these weird dreams. I'm not saying I was abducted or any of that, but I do remember this. and I would have these really vivid dreams. And so it's all this weird stuff that I kind of start to recall back to. And it was always fascination with UFOs and aliens, and I wouldn't want to go to bed, and I was spooked. And I've really figured stuff out early on I shouldn't have. I appreciate you guys for being here. Brian, you're up. Let's take a look at this birthday gathering. I appreciate you guys for hanging in here. It's tough when you get invited to something you're not sure if you should go or not. You know what I'm saying? When you have zero interest. Ooh. So this is like an ending too. So Brian, this here is an ending too. This is a spiritual ending saying, hey, we got to end what we're doing here. We got to step outside that comfort zone. If this was yellow, that would be like, stop, don't go. But it's not. It's a spiritual ending. This is like, look deeper into the situation. So there's definitely something there. So it's giving us more of a go back to why we were going to go in the first place. Why we're invited. There's definitely something there. This aligns back to that whole reason we're going to go. So let's keep going here. I'm going to give you a quick 9 again. I just want to see what's happening here. I love this Gemini lover energy. It's reiterating that whole reason. And aesthetic delta, you're up next. And there's the Empress energy. Just like a little quick checkout. You know what I'm saying? I love doing this. Communicate with your guides, figure out what they want. It's a rebirth. Get into that mindset. Brian, how fascinating. Like, how fascinating is this stuff? Right? Aesthetic delta, how are you? Diamond Girls after this. I love this. I love this. I love the energy you guys bring to this channel. I really do. It's very different for me from what I read elsewhere. But Aesthetic Delta was asking, what's coming in for me in love November? New, past, someone talked about in the lives. Let's see. But this right here is strength. This is Gemini Curiosity Kid saying, hey, well, if this person might trigger the Gemini love energy. This is Gemini lover, communication, Empress energy, Scorpio right here, and then we have relationship, getting back together. So what I also noticed too is depending on when we get in red, the vibrational shift, the Schumann resonance, and our own planetary shift on the natal chart will pick up on these vibrations. That's what I'm also reading on too. Aesthetic Delta, let's do this. Aesthetic Delta, why don't you pick your deck for me? So I love doing that, kind of like throwing that second read out there, because then it's like, what? Like, it kind of like reiterates the first reading for Brian, you know? It's like, how? Like, how? It's amazing, right? This is like my moon deck, my hidden agendas deck. All right. So what the question was? What was it? What's coming in love November? New, past. Someone talked about in the lives. Let's take a look. Or maybe past lives. Let's dial all the way in. Two cards out. It's a blockage, really. Aesthetic. Definitely a blockage. Akashic blockage. No, I'm sorry. Soul output. Angel blockage. But I wonder what's going down here with this is, yeah, there. Geez, that just popped. They're just ripped out of my hands. So no, this is angelic blockage, but this here is the Taurus life lesson with the 4 of these are both coming up with this what do you call it? The why can't I think of it? The King of Pentacles energy, but I think this is more Capricorn energy, Earth energy. Is what I'm thinking of, is Earth energy. So these are both Earth sign energy. So I don't know if you're looking for Earth energy coming in, but this could be Earth energy showing its sign here. But the 10 of Wands, we're getting in that like Sag energy, patience energy. That right there is saying, hey, you're saying by the end of the year, 10 of Wands would be essentially the end of, this is December, right? So end of like 10. Somebody's hiding something. That's what's going down here, because you see how their faces are blocked? It's the major arcana that are basically starting to expose them. That's what's going down here. Yeah. That's what's going down here. Something's getting exposed for you. Aesthetic, someone's hiding their feelings. Let me fix this for the camera here. So someone's hiding their feelings and they don't want you to know. Yes, sir. They're hiding their feelings. I think that they feel like they have control, but they don't. It's kind of like between two worlds, and they're really trapped, or someone's trapped between two worlds, and they don't have control as much as they want to say they do. It's they have this choice or that choice. It's not really a whole lot. Dark Horse candidate, maybe their messages are not getting construed, or they're going to be saying something to you. Four of Cups is giving me the idea that they're getting into this depth energy. It's Queen of Cups energy, Chariot energy. Yeah, this message is coming in. I think you know it, though. This is here and now. You're like, just waiting. Is it Earth sign energy? Wow, look at the pentacles. You're in control. I love this. This is the Libra energy. This is the in control. That here is Hierophant. We're getting that Earth sign energy. Earth energy, Earth energy, Earth energy. A lot of Earth. You're grounded in this connection. But see, somebody or something's holding back. This is your center line right here. You can actually see. So somebody's holding back. Dark Horse candidate, but see how we're not showing our face? I wonder if it's you. I wonder if you're the one who's so attractive. They're like, I wonder if they think you're not interested. Wow, that's the hit. I wonder if they think you're not interested. Are you too good for them? I don't see coming back as much as it's there's definitely old energy here, but I think it's somebody new. I'm going to give you the zodiac here because we have Taurus. I'm hard pressed to say. Because this is like wild card energy. This is like anything can happen here. You could say this is Virgo, but it's Earth sign energy. Earth sign energy. Not really. See, it's wild card. I think you're becoming more attractive. That's Capricorn Earth sign energy. Look at this. Yeah, like Empress energy. You're becoming more attractive the more grounded you become. Again, look at this. It's devil in the details. I think you're just saying, this is me. This is me energy. It's patience. The more patient you are, the more kind you are. There's nothing more attractive than that. There's something that you've learned in past lives, just so you know. So if you ask about people, you're just talking, being you, not pushing, not rushing, not overdoing. The past lives thing is absolutely there. Like, it's so obvious. It's prominently there, just so you know. But it's part of your life lessons, and you're not racing or rushing to figure it out. You're just letting it figure itself out. You're stuck up on something, though. You want more information. It can't come in before December. Oh man, it's really crazy though. You have a lot of Earth energy on this. Because this right here is Capricorn on top of Capricorn. To be specific, it won't come in before December 31st. I think it's December 31st. I don't know if you were hurt by somebody or somebody's hurt by you, but that's the same place. Like this is on inside of the church. That's the I was actually mentioning this earlier. That's the stained glass of the church. So you're very protected, just so you know. Like, don't feel like you have to worry. It's more like you're taking time for you. Just allow this to happen. Don't race, don't push. Like, this is past life. Like, you have to do no work on this. Marriage is coming in. You won't miss this opportunity. I think you just want to be ahead of the curve, and I understand that. I very much understand that. But they're really holding back, just saying, hey, you know, you're really valuable. And valuable in the sense that's more than like, it's more than you're valuable in like money. It's more than that. Like, it's surrendering the trust and like that you have this. Because this is a life lesson that goes back beyond our lifetimes. Because this is an angelic cornerstone that's a life lesson. This is 2 pillars here. So, but you're holding the keys. Like you can't make a mistake here. But this is December saying, once this happens, once you surrender that trust, it's got to feel really good to be in that moment of like truth, I would say. But your soul doesn't need to rush. It's unfolding, realizing you're remembering that even you're the one. You have this opportunity to be, honestly, I guess to say to even be that, to be that version. Nothing's coming. You're bringing love in, like it's magnetized love. But I feel like there's people who think about you constantly. You just don't think about it. You don't believe it. People miss you. They orbit around you. This thing gets very deep, like very, very deep. When I see this is like a rocket taking off. I would call it like kind of like one of the old 1980s like space shuttles taking off, right? And it has the boosters, stage 1, stage 2. But you don't even fire, you don't ignite, because you just say, I'd rather watch you ignite. And what this does is it puts people like in a place that they're always thinking about you, like, because you didn't use them, you didn't abuse them. You're the perfect partner. And so whenever they find somebody else, or they date somebody else, they think about you. Your less is more. That's like, you are the epitome of, I should have stayed with them. Really. I can tell you, if not all of your exes, most of them, if not all of them, think about you. Pretty regularly, being honest with you. I appreciate you for being here, friends. I really do. It could be tied to a career breakout. There's money here. It's a belief pattern. Let me pull for that, because it's honestly your belief system. See? Yeah, it's both, really. It's everything. It's your stability. It's like, this is your launch pad. It's everything. Like, it's your growth mindset. So yes, it's your whole mindset. Are you worthy of this? This is not for you to answer here. It's not for you to tell me or tell anybody. This is for you to tell yourself. To look in the mirror and say, hey, are you worthy? And answer the question. Hold that 20-minute interview with yourself and make sure you can answer it. And hold those questions really strong, high caliber questions. You're very worthy. But you just sometimes doubt your worthiness. But the doors are opening. And you're probably seeing it, but this could be partly why all the exes are thinking of you too. Imagine what happens when you hit the stardom, or you hit that next level of belief. Like saying, yes, I have it. All right, Diamond Girl, how are you? But your stardom's there. Like that money and stuff, that's already there. But once you focus in, or like inward, like you're the one that gets away. Chasing your muse. Chasing your muse. Is that... I mean, don't we always chase our muse? Is that kind of how it works? The one that gets away. Diamond Girl wants ancestors messages. And so anyone deal with trick-or-treaters tonight? Or anyone deal with any of that? I don't know where it depends on where you guys are. But I think I still got trick-or-treaters coming here. Give me your candy. Oh my God. A couple years ago I ran out of candy and I put a sign on the door, right, saying, we're sorry, we're out of candy, light was off. And the kids were banging. I can see you in there. I can see you in there. Like, oh man. Welcome to Massachusetts. I can see you in there. I'm like, oh God. I don't have any candy. Here's some Bisquick. Hellman's mayonnaise for you. Well, because I don't know how long they'll go because it's Friday for us, in Massachusetts. Who knows? Different towns, different rules, So I'll be on for about another hour or so. And then I'll just keep going and then we'll see. And then I don't know, maybe Ethereal, maybe I think you might go live, but we'll see. And then we'll keep going and see what happens. I might be back Sunday morning for just regular live readings like this, and then I might be back on Monday night I should be back Monday night for members only Monday. All right, let's take a look here. I see you in there. All right, ancestral messages. Let's take a look here and see what I can pull for you. Diamond Girl. Whoa. That's my first card out, the star card. Wow. T-Stain Tower, this skips me, so whatever that is, could be Aquarian energy. Typically that does come across as Aquarian, or it could be your star, or it's your light body is another way to look at this. Emotionally, brand new start, could be a brand new start with you, looking at yourself that way, because it's essentially saying truth is your currency, saying when you're looking at it like this, when you're jumping into your light body. And when you spend it wisely, it multiplies. Good way to look at that, right? Look at this. Yeah, because when you're looking at it in this way, you're really becoming who you are, because your angels or your support system or your divine support system shows itself in a really here and now way, saying this is who we are, right? The unknown doesn't become darkness, it becomes support, right? As before I read you weren't sure what was going to happen, and what happens in this divine energy, it shows that your ancestor energy says you're a light body. You're in this mode of connecting to the white sun, right? The divine sun, the pure sun. And what this is becoming to see like you're into this, you weren't sent here to conform. The universe said, hey, as we come here, when we look at this, you're almost like recoding your perception with this Princess or Prince Charming as you open up and become more aware of love and what love is. If you ask yourself, if you said, hey, if you define love 10 years ago, 20 years ago, this love, the version of love what you have now is very different. See? And it's asking, as we look at creativity, passion, understanding and we look at the soul's version of that, what does that look like for you as you open this up? With the light body in mind, as you leap into this new creation process, heart chakra, past lives, and the Emperor in mind, and this could be star energy, and the Emperor could be following that patriarch, could be Aquarian energy even in here. Knight of Cups, we could have Pisces. Page of Wands following in that same fire energy, Aries, Sag, Leo. But we have the fire energy in the conduit saying, hey, the universe is giving you this challenge, but there is a hangman. We're having a holdback, so something's holding back. Typically, when I have the hangman's holding on to the wand of the King of Wands. Look at this, Two of Wands. Woo, what's going on here? Two of Wands energy. Could be these two wands here, but it's typically going to be the Two of Wands for the King of Wands. Leading into that, like, I'll typically, when I pull this, I'll assign this to the Queen of Wands, with the King of Wands essentially going towards the the strength. The 2, the 3, the 4 of Wands. But typically with these guys, and depending on how I pull, the Aries energy gets assigned to this, only because I have to kind of assign energies as I pull to be more in a spiritual / scientific mindset, right? This here is 3, 2, 1, sorry. But what it does at the base here, it's telling me on the strength, this is rocket fuel for you, right? Because the more you feel misunderstood, the closer you are to your authenticity, saying, well, then I'm going to take off. So I know you misunderstand me, but this is really who I am. I'm out. Sucks, but I'm gone. The true you, what the version, like, I'm not wearing any masks. Empress energy, right? Empress energy. So it's kind of like I said, like, this can be Leo energy. A lot of times we kind of associate it, depending on how we look at it. But we have the 3, 4 of Wands, which leads into that Aries energy. Essentially saying, hey, you're really a boss. Like, but you don't come at people like hard saying I'm a boss. You come at people like, hey, I'm passionate. That's 4 of Pentacles. That comes at you with Capricorn. You keep persistent, but really, that's long-term. That's like long-term longevity, right? We're giving in that moment of, like, you're not learning, you're remembering who you are. See, past life. So we're going into this curvature. You're saying, hey, your light body takes control sometimes, but even in past lives, you might even be hanging with the same people, saying, this feels right. Being around these people, stillness or silence doesn't bother me. I can hang with you quietly. Right? Imagine being around people that you don't like and you're silent. You're just sitting around them. Or being in an elevator, but you're all staring at each other for just 10 seconds. Just staring right at each other's faces. Really uncomfortable, right? You can almost feel each other's heartbeats. That's the moment. Like, it's tough, right? But that's the thing, is, like, when you're in that moment, you're not incarcerated. You're just feeling that energy. So the universe is saying, this is the Emperor energy coming in, saying, I don't care what you feel. I'm just going to the people who matter to me, that support me in this very powerful energy. And there's the Queen of Wands energy, which we started to talk about here with the 2, 3, and 4 of Wands. So as we start to kind of go in there, the universe says, I'm going to back you up and say, yeah, I got you. I understand what you're saying. If you want to talk about Leo energy, there's the 5 of Wands, 6 and 7 of Wands. But we're talking about strength. We got strength, but strength comes from the Emperor energy. That comes from the past lives. That goes to the past lives. That comes from the past lives. But that's going to give us that amazing strength energy, giving us that boost, saying, you believe in your past lives, it's going to be there. Just like if you believe love exists, and love's a powerful growth in your existence, right? Yeah. Or you believe in zodiac, it's got to be part of your existence. If you hold back from this, hold back from Princess or Prince Charming, hold back from, like, you believe in long-term stability, then it won't be there. How much do you want to lean into your belief system? Because that's going to basically be your underlying foundation of your existence. Once you take that leap of faith, that's what happens. That's how the universe is going to start operating for you. So your ancestral messages say, we have always done this. This is what you've been told. This is what you've been aligned to. But when we start looking at these past lives, it's really, these past lives affect, which is fascinating. They're scientifically proving that this time affects even your past lives, or affects even your past versions of yourselves, or your young versions of yourselves. Time loops back around to itself. Like, they're starting to scientifically prove that. But what's cool about that is your ancestral messages are saying, we're affected by you. And that's what's really amazing. The amount of work you put in does matter. It's always mattered. We're watching. They're always watching. That's why you're getting 1, 2, 3 pyramids on the one question you say, ancestors' messages. That's why you're getting the angelically touched soul tribe card. Right? So it matters. Your light body matters. That's the thing. That's what we're getting, like the communication deck. We're getting the moon energy. We're getting the depth. We're getting the Knight of Cups energy. Knight of Cups energy. It's the Pisces energy. We want to basically be connecting to something that can't be explained. Right? And there it is. The Leo strength. You want to pull from a body, a well of knowledge, something that people can't understand. Saying, you want to attack me? Hold on. And you grab this energy from some source that's been unexplainable. That's a well of power, a well of resource that people can never fully understand. There's your Dark Force Canada energy. But yes, your ancestors are always on your side, and they're always there. It's our belief system and how far we want to lean into it. Because let's be honest, how much do you believe in it? How much do you believe in it? Because they offer you the support and will offer you the support constantly. But the raw fact, I'm going to be very blunt with you. The raw fact that you say to me, hey, I need ancestor messages, puts a sliver of doubt in that question of why are you asking me if you can get them yourself? Right? Yeah. Is it just to give you truth? I love you being here. Trust me, you're always welcome. But this is the thing that I always get kicked back to me in my face. And I go, oh. They go, if you're pulling on that, that means you doubt it. Because you're not trusting that it's happening. I go, damn you. They go, you're right. And it's true. It's right. Isn't that I'm going to see? Diamond Girl just said right. And it's like, damn it. And that's what my guides always throw back at me. They go, so you don't believe it? I go, you fuckers. I'm like, you son of a bitch. Because once you set it in motion and there's a point in your life, you go, yeah, it's happening. And you go, hey, can you read one more time? And you go, oh, so you do doubt it. And you go, damn it. So I'm just telling you, your guides, you are absolutely connected. You just watch this. You cut this, clip it, save it, comment on it. Really. You just watched it happen. And now walking away from this does one of two things. You either set it in motion that this is a reality, that you have now locked this into place, that you now have this, and the reality is set in, that your ancestors have talked to you. Or, two, you say, something happened. Right? Reality. It's your reality. Fascinating, but it is true. Principal Rose, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll be on here for another probably 50 minutes. I'll be off at 10 p.m. Eastern. Just reading, hanging out with you guys. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. I love that. I love doing these readings because it makes me think too, and that has been brought up to my attention more than once. And I would ask about something that I knew was set. Like I'm already, and so I'd stop reading on it, and then I would see positive signs, and they'd be like, "See," and I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." I'm like, "Yep," like shut it. But it's really fascinating because then they like focus on the next one. I'm like, "Oh yeah." Like, see, duh, and that's what it is. And then focus on friends and family like this, like us here. Like, hey, good job. If you haven't done so, follow Ethereal Moonlight. Be sure to follow. And if you guys have your own channel, join the Discord. Join my Discord. Share your channel. Share your love. But yeah, it's free. It gets you in there. I'm gonna basically do Cosmic's Corner, and I think the first couple of guests lined up. So I'm just working with my video editor to work out how I want to do it. But anyway, I do appreciate you guys for being here. So it's gonna be like an interview style format. It's gonna be really formatted very well. So the audio is my bigger problem right now. So I want my audio to be leveled perfect. So, all right, Principal Rose. Is Principal Rose here? I don't know if they are. They might not be here. 909. Mm-hmm. I tell the kids at school, like, they know I'm like, Kit Kats, Reese's. Like, hello? I'm like, I'm going to kick you to the office. And I make them bribe me. Not really, but I would do that. I would do that. Oh, man. Ethereal, I think it's you. If Principal Rose pops up, let me know. But we have Ethereal Moonlight. I'm ready to hear my fate. What's hidden from me that I'm not able to see? That's pretty funny. Do you want to pick your deck? Or decks?
You do not carry the light. You are the light. You are the thunder that silence prophesies.
I didn't know how it'd be tonight. I was like, it might be actually kind of slow. I was like, we'll see. 135. What are you talking about? 135. I don't have Sasquatch hands. Let's see. I want to see if I can actually hold 3 tarot decks like this. Yeah, I can hold this. I can't really shuffle them because it's just monsters. I can mid deck full. Let me see. Yeah.
Eyes met in the rippling stream, shadows bending. A lucid dream whispers trace where the heart has been. Time folds.
Let me do this.
Through the glass, the lives collide, mirrored love. The souls abide again. The endless tide.
And I'm like, why is my forearm hurt? All right, here we go. All right, here's your first card. Ooh, notification from the universe, top down. This is your emotions, top down. 4 of Pentacles. Let's take a look. Angelically gifted. Wheel of Fortune. Loving this. So this is good angel luck. You're on the right track. Absolutely. Queen of Cups. There's Cancer energy. Could be Chariot energy. Definitely feel like there's nurturing energy also in here too. Page of Wands, past life energy. That's what's also going down here. We have this past life energy showing up here. This could be fire. I don't feel like it's fire, but it could be fire energy with this Aries, Leo, Sag. But this more like feels like a messenger, a creative messenger, crossing over the the wands. And look at this again. I feel like there is some kind of Cancer sign or Cancer energy in here at play at the heart chakra. Could be heartbreak or playing with some kind of heart energy here. Wheel of Fortune across this short throw energy. That could be part of the 3 of Swords. Starting beginning of October could be part of that as well. Justice energy. Justice energy. Yeah, look at that. So it could be Libra energy or beginning of Justice energy because we have the Libra Cancer energy. Just heads up. But there's definitely some major energy at play here. But it's getting over heartbreak. Fast moving action. We have the 8 of Wands. November 23rd or the Sag energy also playing a part here. Reaching back out here. Look at this again. It's almost like magnetic or it's like almost like a polarity. There's definitely some kind of it's like a polarity. relationship here feels like some Cancer energy. Feels like somebody making a move or a relationship, soul tribe energy making a part here. Yeah, there's definitely this Nine of Cups. Pisces, Knight of Cups energy feeling. It's like Princess or Prince Charming, Moon energy, relationship. It's almost like information here. Because we have the sword, we have the reaching out, cups, completion, giving and receiving. Feels like breadcrumbing almost. Fast moving stops, heartbreak almost. Someone's in their head, Gemini lover energy. Someone's in their head about this. Angelically gifted, just so you know. Wow, Leo energy. It's a completion, just so you know. There's the Knight of Cups. I know I was feeling it. Knight of Cups, Princess or Prince Charming coming in here. So, the Wheel of Fortune stays the way it is. So I don't know if this is, if someone's looking to say something or wants to say something or hasn't said something. But if someone says something, it doesn't change much. See? That's the golden position. It kind of just dulls the situation. See, the soul's kind of like something else is here. Yeah, like it just says it and then it stays the same. I think someone's really digging in. Self-assured victory, depth. A lot of fire, a lot of passion here, just so you know. You're holding on to a lot of major cards here. Like, this isn't minor arcana, but what you do have is you have King, Queen, Knight, Page. Like, you know what I'm saying? Self-assured victory, Queen. So you're holding on to a lot of high court cards. This could be from your channel, Queen. So I would be curious to know if this is from people from your channel who are helping support your growth here. But someone is hiding. See? Life lesson. Taurus energy. It's Akashic energy. Like, you're not meant to just know immediately. It's like a kind of uncovering. Everybody has a life lesson behind them, just so you know. But there's all these like past life energies that you're going through. And you can't just say, give me... It's like getting every holiday present at once in your life. Saying, okay, well, at 10 years old, I want every holiday present. And then you never get a present ever again. So there's definitely people here, but then you never get any excitement from anything. So the universe is like, well, slow down. So you know that there's something here. It's saying, you know that there's past life, you know that there's passion, you know that there's angelic energy, you know there's something high level here. You're so lucky for that. There's depth here. It's fast moving. However, the communication, there's going to be heartbreak that comes out of it. It might not be yours, but there's heartbreak that happens here. So you might be saying, I want to know as a transmitter, like who's coming in, and it says, oh yeah, there's people, but it's probably from your channel. Yeah, because you're putting out so much energy, it's affecting the universe. So there's people out there who are like, hey, I'm into her. Yeah. So you're like asking about like, no, who's into me? And you're like, it's the universe like, no, but people are into you. Because you're putting that energy out there. You're actually it takes energy to do that, and you're doing that. Yeah. Yes, you are. So you're basically creating orbit. You're being desired. Congratulations. You didn't think about it, did you? People are like, oh my God, I love ethereal. It could be, yeah, so it's the giggle, it's the laugh, it's whatever it is that you do. Those little things that you're truly you. That's what people like. And you're like, you're trying to desire somebody else. Let that person desire you. All right. Thank you. Which I think you might, I don't know, you might be going live tonight, right? Maybe. people can experience you. Principal Rose, are you here? Are you? Make some noise. Rattle that cage. But 9. Let's see. What do we got here? I thought that was... No, maybe not. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. My bad. Principal Rose. Principal Rose. I know. I knew this was going to be a weird night because I was like, it's Halloween and I didn't know what was going to happen here. So let's do this. Let me do this. Let me close the queue and then I can talk in chat. Who's here? Who we got in chat here with us? It looks like we got a handful of you guys still hanging out. So who's looking for readings? So we can hang out for a few more minutes. I know I'll be on for a couple hours. I appreciate you guys for being here. Yeah. Trick or treat. Trick or treat. Hey, who's got candy for me? Who's got candy for me? That's pretty funny, Brian. That's pretty funny. When I read, I love reading from the channel. I actually told my friend Frank. I tell actually all my friends. I was telling the art teacher actually. I was telling her that when I read on here, it's different for me. I love reading on here because it's unlike anything else. It's my own space. It's sacred space. So I love reading for this sacred space. So. Sanchan, how are you? Miss K, how are you? Yeah, I just closed the chat. I just closed the queue. But yeah, if you guys are looking for questions, I can read for you. Sanchan, how are you? I can read for you. I can grab your question. I just don't feel like I'm being mean, but it just seems silly if I'm like, hey, you here? You here? You here? Oh. Sanchan wants to know, does my Gemini friend Steven actually feel about me? Thank you, Miss K, for stopping by. How are things going with you, Miss K, in your dating life? Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm going to read for Sanchan. All right, Steven, Gemini, let's take a look here. So what I've been doing is, I haven't really told you guys about this. It's like a 3-card read. So this would be for you. I'm like stressed out about this guy, right? Akashically. This is about them. 2 cards. Whoa. Fighting and sneaky. What is Steven doing? What is going down here? Wow, there's something hidden here with Steven. See, that's actually very nice. Yeah, there's definitely stressed out feelings here. Sanchan, someone's like, you guys are not talking. Look at this. Exhaustion, stress, fighting, hiding. Sneaky. Sneaky. I'm like, wow. Miss K's looks like it's going much better than this. So you guys are not in a good space. You guys need to basically connect and talk. You guys are using like intuition and like zodiac and stuff to figure each other out instead of saying, hey, let's have a conversation. Sanchan, it's not that you're not in a good space, it's you guys aren't talking. Whoa. You definitely want each other. You guys are desiring each other. I can tell you that, Sanchan. Interesting. Yeah. But you're not sharing your true feelings with this guy. Or they're not sharing. You guys are not sharing your true feelings for each other. Right? Yeah. Interesting. Hello, Fatty May. Fatty May. So, would you say my Taurus coworker gave me a kiss on the cheek for bringing him food? That's actually really cute. That's adorable, actually. What'd you do when he kissed you on the cheek? What was your response? Did you say yuck? It seems like food's a thing between you guys. That's actually nice. Andrea or Earth Angel, you guys still here? I have the queue closed. I just was hanging out with you guys just for a few minutes. Goodies, yep, exactly. Fatty May, I missed you too. Oh, you guys have feelings, like Sanchan. There's no doubt you guys are just hiding your stuff. You guys are stressing out about it. Like the sneakiness between you guys. But neither of you guys are talking. I know this schedule's tougher for me. I don't know why this schedule's tougher for me. Oh, those are cool. That's actually really cute. I smiled. Sounds like you guys have a really nice friendship going on. All right. Betty May, do you remember the dream? So I'm just hanging out with you guys. Getting my iced tea in here. I'm almost out, actually. Right? Let's see. I was with your guides, like 2 of them. It was a very short experience. That could be. One of the things I've been asking myself a lot lately is like, what emotion do I avoid most? Like, I really do. Because I'm truthful, but like emotions, that might be another question. Because I look at lessons and emotions, like what lessons do emotions hide, or what are you hiding from the emotions? So I could be wrong. I could be wrong. You tell me. You guys tell me. Because vulnerability and safety and all that, that's a couple things, but I love learning from that, but I'm trying to think about emotions. I love getting deep, but it could be something different than that. Mm-hmm. That sounds like a crazy dream. Angels and demons in one build, and we were doing tarot. Wait, it was doing tarot cards, or we were doing tarot cards? Because that sounds pretty crazy. Step right up. Oh my god. That'd be funny. So like a demon, an angel, you, and me? Sanchan. I just read. Sanchan says, it's a pain to speak my actual feelings in my case. Why is it a pain to speak your actual feelings in your case? Why is it a pain to speak actual feelings in any case, you know? To say how you feel. And do we confuse love with intensity sometimes? Possibly. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. People have told me, like, I love the chase. I love the chase. But I need to know, like, the chase for me is so fun, but I need to know there's something to a chase. You know, like if I ever chase, it's like, for me, that was always my thing. I embrace that part of it. But for me, it's more about the love, the connection. And then communication's so beautiful if you can get into it. But without a communication, without the partner who can communicate, I'm like, nah. Because for me, I look at relationship, it's one of the greatest teachers. And I've learned so much from relationships. Like, so much. More than anything I've ever learned. This is pretty fun. Like, all right, so Fatty May also says there was a lot of multiple energies around, but there was around us, around like a poker table. It was like green. We were doing like tarot. I was wearing sunglasses, and it was a fancy building. Fascinating. Very fascinating, actually. How'd the dream end? Do you remember?
No form, no face, just sound and glow. The oracle speaks where no one goes. Velvet hums in spectral haze. Through the void, a hymn will blaze. Light bends soft as worlds unfold. Tales of
So, okay. Let's see. Started to cry when I pulled 3 cards.
tones align as one. Frequencies rise to outshine the
Mm-hmm.
in the stillness realms collide.
Now I'm curious.
Voiceless voice our only guide.
Yeah, that sounds right. Like, yeah.
Echoes drift through hollow skies. Timeless hums where
Patty May, you want to know something? This is stuff I've been doing a lot more research on.
space just sound and glow. The oracle speaks where no.
So this is something I'm researching right now. It's funny you're saying this because we have our zodiac signs, and with our zodiac signs, if you look at like it's like the astro matrix chart. It tells you like the kind of like the ebb and flow of the planets and kind of like where the planets sit, you know, on a spiritual level and also on a dimensional level, spiritual level. Anyway, what also it's telling us is there's a pull to us on a zodiac level. If you know your time of birth, all that, it really affects us. When I pull cards will jump full. They'll all affect the readings. It's the same energy I'm pulling from. It's that same ebb and flow. Like, I'm pulling from your energy. Like, it's that same pull. Yes, and so when we pull from that timeline stuff, it's the possibility that we could all live a certain timeline. And I see the highest versions of you whenever I see that. And some of you guys are experiencing it. Some of you are saying, hey, wow, yeah, this is real. Like there's something here. Like whatever. It's like it's not trying to prove anything. But like look at XRP, right? Or Ripple. How on point was I with all of that? Like and so yeah. Because I see stuff beyond the ordinary. It's part of my zodiac, and it's that stuff. The Schumann resonance is also part of that ebb and flow, or the planets, like, and the fact that the tides affect by the moon. It's stuff that I've been looking at in a scientific sense, but it cross correlates back to tarot. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. It's fascinating, and it's literally stuff I was looking at the other day. That's fascinating. It's fascinating. So that's why I want to do the Cosmic's Corner and get you guys on there and say, hey, how do we initiate a dream? How do we get in there, and what do we do to jump to quantum shift? We've already done the spiritual awakening. Let's quantum shift. What is this? What is this next level? So, because I've done my soul tarot, like my own deep stuff. I'm not saying I know everything. I'm not saying I know everything. No. That's the fun of this. But when I can cross correlate, like the Aquarius cards, the Zodiac, or the saying the Star card is an Aquarian, or the Six of Swords is January 30th to, oh my God, February 8th. But that helps me say, okay, now I see it. By having 6 tarot decks and where I pull the deck from, it matters. It makes it more fascinating to me and you guys. And then you can say, what? If it's wrong, it's wrong. Unsubscribe. Say, hey, you were wrong. You failed. We're like, okay, it is what it is. But then I'll try to get better at what I do. And I'm not saying I'm going to be right on everything, but I will try to become better. That's the truth. Because I compete with the number one person in the world, and that's me, and I compete with myself. And when you do that, it's harder to stop you, because you can't stop you becoming better than you. And you're just really not being better than anybody else. You're saying, what can I do to improve? And that's the truth. Spiritually, intellectually, all that stuff. I love reading. I like looking at books. I love looking at anything that comes out there. And I love sharing all that knowledge with you guys, whenever I can get that. So I love being here with you guys. I love being here and sharing what I've known, what I learned, what I've grown to learn, growing up. In the thing that I found out, and you're being part of this, and what's being documented even on this channel, is that we're part of this. We're all part of this moment where we're releasing the season of our lives and saying, nope, I'm better than this. What's the next part? Thank you. You're responding to that. The universe is saying, yeah, well, maybe not yet. And you're like, no, yes. And the universe says, not yet. I mean, it's like we're at this moment where like, wait a minute. And how many of us are there? How many are you there? Right? And do you guys learn from endings? Are they sacred to you? The pain? Do you go, oh, that sucked? Or do you go, I hate this. I talk about it. And people they often mistake my truth as vulnerability. It's like, no. I don't know. I appreciate you guys for being part of my journey. I really do. I really, really, really do. I do. I really do appreciate you guys for being part of this whole process. So you guys can look back and say, I remember when this channel had 1,000 or 500 subscribers. I mean, it's something special, because it's not just me, it's us. And I really believe that. Just like when a couple of 7th graders came back and were visiting me yesterday. And it took me back, they were like, hey, Mr. Cosmic. We'll use my alias for a second. But they're like, do you remember my name? I'm like, yes, you. And I talked to him for a couple minutes. And they go, you remember? They go, you're my favorite teacher. And I'm like, really? And they go, yeah, we're talking. It was raining and stuff. And they just came to say hi, but they wanted to say hi to me. And they came back. And I'm like, that's really nice. I'm like, it was really nice. But it's kind of sweet to have that moment, to have them like kind of admit, like, hey, it's kind of like, you think about this with other people. And I say this all the time. People say, does so-and-so think of me? The answer is yes. Yes, they think of you. Would they admit it to you? No, because it gives you power. It gives you power. Of course they think of you. Of course they think of you. I think of you guys. Like, here's a good example. When you ask about your ex thinking of you. Like, do I think of you guys? Yes. How often? Without sounding weird. It's like, I don't know. Like Fatty May, for example, right? We're just talking. But I haven't obviously talked to you in a little while, and I'm like, I wonder what you've been up to. And like the other day I was questioning, like, hey, I came across your message, and I was like, oh man, I haven't really spoke to you at all on Discord, right? But there's a good example, right? We haven't talked. We haven't talked. We haven't had a chance to speak. But there's a good example. Like, and this is just Fatty May and myself. Think about your ex. Anyone you had intimacy with. Right? Yeah. All of those people we've connected to over the years. Or even like Miss K. How invested I am in their happiness. I think it's beautiful that they're finding love. They're getting outside their comfort zone. Ethereal, their channel. I think that part's beautiful. But I'm not always there connected to them. But I'm at school. I'll look at my phone. And go, notification, they're live. Yes. I know that this is real for you guys. I know that this. I'm as invested for your future as much as you are invested. When I read these cards, it's us. It's not just you. I appreciate you guys for being part of the channel as much as you are ever so present. I do really think about you guys. When the cards are jumping, hopping, I do think about that. I've said this in the very beginning, go back, rewatch it. I said I need this more than you guys know. Like, I really do. Because when I read, I come on here, I go, damn, I need this connection. It's your energy. When I'm reading you, I need this. There's a whole lot that goes on. Like, even like I said, the art teacher came in, she goes, are you all right? You look down. I'm like, yeah, I'm down. I go, I lost my cat and I have some stuff going on. I go, there's not a whole lot of people I can talk to. But you guys, it's like when I get on here, I feel like I'm better. It's like I don't have a whole lot of people I can lean on. I feel like I can conquer the world, like anything. Like I can read into the cards, see all this stuff. But sometimes it's lonely with that stuff. It really is weird. It's so weird having all this knowledge and knowing what I know. It's like, what do you do with that when you can't talk to anyone about it? Like, seriously, I come on here and I teach you guys. Like, that's the best thing I can do. I can't tell the students about what I know. And it's like, it sucks. So I sit here and I study because it's so fascinating, because you want to know more. You're all on here going, I want to know more. Cosmic, can you come on here every goddamn night for 5 hours and just tell us more? Like, yes or no? Because when I come on here and I just tell you just the little stuff that comes through just from the universe to me, right? Like when you're like, we all know most of you go through spiritual awakenings or even the quantum shifts. It's a destination moment. It's like you're saying, I know I'm getting there. Something happens. You're like, I know it's happening because you're taking that moment to realize you're there. Or like for me, I was seeing numbers. I see numbers all the time. Like I saw 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think it was. I think that's what it was. I gotta double check. I think I have it. Let's see what it was. Yeah, I think it was. It was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah. I saw 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is crazy. That's like the moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus energy. It's like all of that zodiac energy. So this is why I got into doing what I was doing. It's so bananas. It's like, how? Like, and then who do you say that to? Like, who can be like, oh yeah, I get it. Like, no one's going to say, I get numerology the same. And I love talking about it. I would love one day for all of you guys to say, I get it now. I know 2 is the balance, because it's the duality, right? And the 3 is creativity. It's, it's setting it off into expression. It's the union of it's those 2 parts, but then there's that 3rd part that sets off the what else can we do with this? I don't know. And I talked about the 3, 6, 9 before, but it gets more fascinating. But when you start seeing those numbers, it gets really amazing. There's so much more here. And I would love to kind of get into this in a deeper, more attuned format with you guys to say, hey, I've learned this. What do I do with this? How do I teach this to you? So I love teaching this. I love talking about it. Not to want anything from you, but to just talk about it. And I look at some of those old, like Art Bell, Coast to Coast AM. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. It's really fascinating stuff. But he would always have these people call in. Art Bell, Coast to Coast Radio AM, I think it was, with Art Bell. I could be wrong on that. But he would have people call in. And that was just really fun, because he would have people just talking. And that's where the Cosmic's Corner idea started to come from, because I was like, you guys out there on this channel, you're the real, like, Fatty May. Imagine Fatty May being able to say, hey, let me tell you what happened in the dream with his detail, and not just type it in the chat, which it gets lost. Oh my God, man. Like, it ruins the whole thing. And I love reading cards, but there's so much more to me, and there's so much more to you. I mean, there's so much more to these cards and to what's behind these stories and to these readings. And that's why I didn't want to just say Cosmic Boogeyman Tarot, right? Because it's not. I'm way more than that. And I would love to kind of get in there and start expressing, hey, let me wink, wink, like I do with all my coworkers and friends, saying, hey, look at this crypto, look at this investment. Do what you want. Do what you want. That's kind of what I would tell you. Do what you want. But I'll tell you why my guides are pointing me this way. You want to make some money? Make some money. But some will, some won't. But I'm going to tell you, you can make some dough. And I want to dedicate, I think I'm going to do like a live or something so we guys can kind of make some money. like I've been doing for my friends. Like for the XRP. Not financial advice. But I picked that a long time ago. And it was not really me. It was my guide saying, hey, this is a game changer. This thing's going to probably, it's probably going to be worth like $10,000 to $50,000. No joke. This is a game changer. I've never seen anything quite like this thing. Like it's insane. Do your own research. Don't look at the price. Look at the research and figure it out. And you'll say, what is this thing? It's not just a regular old crypto coin. And I would love to spend a night just talking about that stuff, saying, let me explain to you what my guides have told me, like, and how this breaks down to what I've seen. And even pull a card or two, and they were like, wait a second. Okay, what was it called again? Oh, yeah. So what I would love to do for you guys is to give you that opportunity to say, hey, how much closer can I get to this energy? How much closer can I figure this out with the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Why is Cosmic getting that? Right? Yeah. Because I love reading for you. But when I read for free, there's an energetic exchange that has to happen. So there's a kickback that happens somewhere along the line here. And the universe says, I got you, Cosmic. And that's where all these secret notifications come in. I'm telling you. But I was feeling it. I felt it today. I'm like, I definitely needed to come on here. More than you guys needed me. I'm promising you. But I appreciate you for being part of the channel. I really do appreciate having 100,000. I don't say it enough. I don't. But I don't want to make it about that. You're the most important part of this. You really are. If I haven't made that known, that's to me, the 100,000 is just is a small part of this. It's what we do with this that's going to make a bigger difference. How crazy is it going to be if we can link up all of us into the same direction and then use that energy for something really powerful and positive? Yes or no? Right? Like when Ethereum goes live and I hop on, I'm like, hey, what's up? How are you? Just for a few minutes. Or when you guys are doing your thing. And it's like having your friends show up to your recital or to your event and saying, hey, I got you. Doesn't that feel so wonderful, saying someone's got my back? That's what this is. It's the moment realizing you're not alone in your own little mini rebellion, saying I'm changing me. I'm changing my world. You are manifesting, you are creating. It's you're finding your spirit in this whole moment of rebuild. And it's amazing doing it. And I've been doing it my entire life. But I'm glad to be on here to share with you guys with what I've been doing. And I've been teaching my own kids this. And so people are like, hey, you should go on YouTube. I'm like, okay. And that's what we're doing. And so all I'm doing now is just sharing this with you. And people are like, you know, you should charge and this. I'm like, I do what I want to do. No one tells me how to operate. I do appreciate you for being part of this. I really do. And if you guys ever are looking for a private reading, as always, I'm available at cosmicboogeyman.com. And there's going to be some new content coming out. I finished up all of the major arcana teaching, all of the, I should say upright. I haven't come back with the minor. I'm sorry, the reversals. But I have worked on the upright major arcana and the wands. So I think it's come out pretty well. Some of those videos have actually taken off on their own. So some of them got like 8,000 views, like really quick. Hella quick. So I appreciate you guys for that. And if you guys are ever looking for anything more, cozyfly.co is where you guys can get some merch. And if you haven't done so, I know Aesthetic Delta is supposed to hit me up. So hit me up at cosmicboogeyman@gmail.com if you're looking for anything else. I do appreciate you guys for being here. And if you haven't done so, I will see you guys on the next members only Monday. So become a member. And I'm glad I came on. I really am. This was an amazing happy Halloween to all of us. I guess it was a treat, not a trick. I gave you guys a wonderful treat. So I know Ethereal is going to get online here in a little bit. So if you haven't done so, make sure to follow Ethereal Moonlight. And let's hop over there in a couple minutes and give them some love. So we'll get them all signed up and ready to go. All right, my friends. As always, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate you. As always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.